Hey there everyone and welcome to some more Near Monsters PvP. This is continuing on the special rule 100 cost where I used a stealth team from back in April as part 2 of 3. So we've got some more clips in here, and this first battle is against someone who is using Scarlet Guard. Now, I faced a lot of Scarlet Guard. With the low cost, Scarlet Guard is one of those just monsters that is really efficient. And so he took down my Nova Drake right at the beginning. Scarlet Guard's one of the problem monsters for me because of that. I didn't like the look of things, so I did the Link Sneak Tackle. A lot of people have a stronger front line than middle when they have this special rule, especially because, you know, they just pour their cost into their front line. So using the Link Sneak Tackle was generally a good idea in most battles if it didn't look good. So at this point, I decided to stealth my Rattleworm. I should have really gone for the time strike on Asterios. Don't know why I didn't do it. And then I'm looking at this here and I'm like, he's going to use Swift Fast Strike on Tenebrae, but he didn't. For some reason, he didn't use it, and then I later figured out he probably doesn't have the secret skill on Asterios. I don't know why. It's very surprising because it's one of the main things about Asterios is his secret skills are really good to then charge that Link Blood Bite. Now, I have him in the Protector lock that you would have seen quite a bit in the last video, and I am not going to kill anything other than Asterios next because his Magmarinus wants the Link too, and if I kill something then Asterios has Link for the Blood Bite, and then Magmarinus is going to wreck me. So I carefully spend time just setting myself up. I create Dark Stag for the reason that it's going to help kind of keep the offense off the rest of my monsters. I mean, they're going to use hit tools, but that Asterios is spamming Chrono Killer like crazy, and it's going to force it to do a hit all if it wants to actually, take stealth off my team. Plus, the Blossomite wasn't really going to do very much because my Dracarose is dead. So I use the Sneak Attack all now, and Asterios, sorry, not Sneak Attack all. I put Asterios down to hold ground. He decides to just go ahead and pull his Magmarinus into the battle, which is, fairly smart move. Using the Hizzle, getting rid of my stealth. He got Dark Stag down to 1 HP, but he can't really crack back now because things are just going to go badly for him. So I'm able to take down the Magmarinus now. Stealth is, I got one stealth attack before he's able to take it off again. I try and go for the time strike here because I think I may as well go for it. Unfortunately, it gets blocked. Oh, actually, I didn't go for it. I went for Spookoid there. I thought I was going for Asterios. But yeah, there's not too much you can do here. He does get one hit with Mbeka, getting another turn, but my Tenebrae entering charges the sneak attack on all my monsters, so I'm able to take them out. I don't know why I didn't use sneak attack on Asterios. I did a really poor job cleaning up in this battle. Just took a lot longer than I needed to. I should have done it on Asterios and then done the sneak attack from Zulong on Mbeka, and then just had the two. There'd be 2 rocks left, and he'd probably just retreat at that point. But I could easily do it from there. So yeah, just take a little bit of time to clean up. If you hadn't watched the previous video, I do recommend you go watch that there. I'm going to be mentioning various things about the team in all 3 of the videos. I don't want to repeat myself too much. But it was a lot of fun playing with this team. I really liked it. I love stealth in general, and it's just not very viable in most settings. But in this particular setting, it was very viable, so I had a lot of fun with it. I was recommended it as well by Lemon. If you don't know Lemon, he's someone who's actually quit the game now, but was a big guy in the community and good friend of mine. He was using a stealth team, and then I thought, great, yeah, actually I should do that too. So anyway, this is a rematch with the same guy. Now, rather than using the Stun Kid, he instead decides to use Toxic Kid on Rattleworm. This is a pretty smart choice. I mean, Stun Kid on Nova Drake is just kind of the go-to. But the Toxic Kid here means that he can Detox Strike with his Freeze Cobra. So he uses the opportunity to kill my Tenebrae. However, now I can open him up to stun. So it was worth trying something different, and I definitely recommend it. If you ever face the same person and you know you lost last time, unless it was really close, try something different. But in this case, he opened him up to stun, and he actually brought in my Blossomite, which can, do the Petal Blitz 3 times over, so I can just chain stun on him. Now, yeah, unfortunately I don't have Link for Zulong, so that can't do a whole lot. I try and grab a kill on Blossomite here, but it gets blocked. Doesn't really matter too much because I can grab the second kill on Nova Drake instead. Line up the sneak attack to take down Mbeka, and he's going to get a turn fairly soon, so I use Petal Blitz, stunning his whole team. He's got stun coming in next in line as well, so I've got to be wary about that. Oh, I said second kill on Nova Drake, that was the first kill, sorry. So I'm slightly wary about the stun. I want Dracorosa to have a turn straight after that, but all I can really do is Purify Mist here. So instead I decide Zulong isn't doing very much, I'm going to turn him into a Protector. And then of course I can't use Raw Bloodthirst, so I was a little like, god, everything's working against me. That was stupid as well. But anyway, yeah, so I use the Time Strike, and then from here I can just kind of hit all my way through. Poison Touch to take out the Nova Drake, but it is on a reasonable amount of health, so it doesn't quite die, doesn't quite go to whole ground, but I can just do another hit all here, and then wipe out the rest of his stuff with, I'm trying to remember the name of it now, it's not Petal Blitz, it's Petal Blizzard? Yeah, Petal Blizzard here, with Dracorosa. I love the combo of Dracorosa and Blossomite, it's very viable, but even better in a team like this, when everyone's using low cost stuff and their teams aren't so good. The things that are kind of on the verge of being viable suddenly become a lot more viable. So this last battle of this video is against someone with a slightly weaker team. However, I included this video because I think it's very interesting. There are a few interesting things to note that kind of count for any kind of PvP. So you might think, okay, I should stun wave at this point, like right at the beginning when he used the one-on-one, just to pass time, because you know, maybe I could do that and then Time Strike. Bad choice because he's got the Purify next in line. Maybe I do it because he can kill my Rattleworm there and poison his team, wake them up. However, actually, it's better to pass time there, have him kill my Rattleworm, and then now I stun, so they're out of play, and I've got two monsters here, because either way, that monster that was going to come in and purify his team is going to be coming in and waking up his monsters. So it's much better to pass the same amount of time, but do it after a little bit of time has already passed on the one-on-one, you know, on the sleep stuff, and I've got more importantly, I've got a second monster there on the field. Then I put the thing to hold ground so I can grab a kill on Nova Drake. With his Skullblade, he decides to Dream Hunt Zulong. I'd say that's probably a mistake. He should probably have done Bloodthirst on Nova Drake. But he's counting on this Poison Touch, killing off Nova Drake. And to be honest, I probably would have too. However, it somehow didn't kill Nova Drake. Nova Drake survived. So now I can start sweeping with Nova Drake. So I do a hit all there. Rockoid's going to be a bit of a problem. But then Dracorosa wakes up right at that moment. That was ideal. So I'm able to remove the shield from the Rockoid, kill off Deathgazer, and then at this point it's like, you know, do I kill the Skullblade? Yeah, I'll do it. I kill off the Skullblade, and then kill the Rockoid. I didn't do a hit all with Nova Drake because I don't want to kill the Thunder Drake too, or Thunder Drake. Anyway, so now I kill off the Spriglow. I'm basically stopping him from having any aggression going back at me. I'm tempted to do this. I do go ahead and do it. I remove the Thundrake, then the Camillizard, of course. And then at this point, I actually kill the Grovodon rather than get going with the Spriglow, because he can't really do anything if I leave him with just the Spriglow. There's absolutely no way he can do anything. All he can do is Buddy Revival, so he just gives up at that point there. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed this, and there'll be another video coming soon.